What's up guys, it's me your boy SteveRandom here, and in today's video I'm doing a must-have cologne, but since I don't have all the colognes that I want to have, that I want to get, I don't have them all, and the ones that I have are one in my top recommended ones to have, or must have. Not really must have, but just to have. And there's a few that I'll recommend after I've recommended all these. I have 5 colognes here. After these 5, I'll recommend you some that I don't have, which I've smelled, and I really like how they smell, and I think you should have them if you're a fragrance collector or just want a fragrance that will do you the job. I mean, all these colognes are pretty versatile. There's only one on this top 5 that I have right here that is not very versatile, but it's just because of how it smells. But we'll start with Versace Dreamer. This is a very, it's a very versatile cologne just because it smells like soap. It smells like fresh out the shower, soapy. Just smells like nice, quality soap. This is very versatile. This is not a must-have, but it's a very good. It's a very good cologne that just, if you want to smell fresh and soapy and kind of like you've just showered, you should wear this. It's a very pleasant smell, and that's Versace Dreamer. These are in no particular order. They're just all here, but I just wanted to start with Versace Dreamer since it's a very nice and easygoing cologne. It just smells like soap. The next one I want to also do is, this one isn't the versatile. This is not versatile, but just the smell of it. La Nuit by Yves Saint Laurent. This is a very nice cologne. The smell of it, man, the smell of it, you just need to have this just because of the smell. And I know it's been reformulated, the 2015 batch. Yeah, the 2015 batch, if I were you, I would try the 2015 batch, but I would get a smaller size and test it out and see if it. People say this doesn't last very long, like only lasts like 2-4 hours, but to me it's moderate. It lasts about 5 to 6 hours, which isn't too bad. But the smell pretty much smells the same as the older batches, but the older batches obviously smell better and last longer. They last longer, but they smell slightly better. But this is a very nice cardamom based scent. Has very nice cardamom. It's very it's a very romantic smell. This is a very good date cologne. If you want to go out for dates or something, you'd wear this. Yeah, this is a very nice cologne for a very romantic night out, or just smells like cardamom and some woody sort of scent. It's a very nice cologne, and yeah, this is not very versatile. This is more for the fall and winter. I would still rock it any time in the season, but any time of season. But it's just I prefer it for winter and fall for going out, but obviously indoors it won't matter. This works at any. It smells good and any season. It smells very good. And these are in no order again. But now we're moving on to our versatile cologne, and these versatile colognes are pretty much, I think, a must-have, or at least a work. Like these 3 colognes right here would do you the job. They would do you the job for smelling good, getting a girl's attention, and also they're not like, okay, they're must-have because they're expensive, or they must have because they smell good, or they must have because they're hyped right now. No, these colognes all here are just ones I have that are very versatile and are good too. Like they don't stink and they're versatile. They smell great and they're versatile. And usually the best, if you're trying to get only one cologne for yourself, I would get a versatile cologne, because I wouldn't like to spray, for example, I don't mind spraying La Nuit during the summer. It's just doesn't smell as good as like spraying Versace Man or Fresh or something. Yeah, if I were you, if I was just getting one cologne for myself, I would get a versatile cologne, and search it up. You guys can go on fragrantica.com and type in the cologne and just search up the notes and search up the seasons. But I'll link these 3 colognes here down in the description so you guys can check it out. I'll start with this one. This one is Versace Dylan Blue. I was about to say Versace Dreamer, but we've already done that. Versace Dylan Blue. This, I don't know what it smells like. Honestly, it smells similar to Bleu de Chanel. It's a very nice bottle too. I like the bottle. Fresh with a little bit of green, sort of a green vibe, and fresh with a little bit of a spicy vibe too. So it's green, spicy, fresh. That's what it smells like to me. I'll link the notes down in the description so you guys can check it out. But this is a very versatile cologne, probably the most versatile out of these ones I'm going to show you. And pretty much this Versace knows what's up with versatile cologne, because right now I have 3 out of these 5 that are Versace. So if you're looking for a good versatile cologne, I think you should go with Versace. Yeah, this is Dylan Blue, and it smells great. Works for every season, and yeah, it has pretty much. I'll link the notes in the description if you want to check it out. But it lasts a good amount. It lasts from 6 to 8 hours, I would say. Girls like it, and I like it too. And you can wear it during any season. So I think this is a must-have. The next one is, I'll mix it up. I'll do this one. You guys have seen this before many times probably. If you guys have watched my previous videos, Dior Sauvage, like Christian Dior. Just man, oh man, this is, honestly, I think this is my favorite scent, or my favorite cologne, because it's just so good. It smells just like pepper with some freshness and a little bit of citrus. Pretty much that's what it smells like, guys. I just love smelling it, and I've been forgetting to mention in my Dior Sauvage videos, the atomizer. Look at this atomizer. The way this sprays is just so satisfying. Like, look at this. This atomizer is so crazy. I'm gonna spray it this way, but it feels so light. The atomizer feels so light, and when the juice comes out, it feels like it's just a cloud. It's not even like juice. It just feels like a cloud. I'll show you guys now. Look at this. You guys, you heard that, right? Now listen to this, for example. This is just a kind of a one hitter. You hear that? You hear the difference? That and this. Listen to this. It's a long spray. Shoot. I think some of the freaking cologne went in my mouth. But yeah, Dior Sauvage, very versatile cologne. Smells like pepper, citrus, and some freshness to it. Yeah, and I think this is a must-have, honestly, because people are hyping it up, and some people are not liking it because it's very hyped and it smells generic. But you know, I gotta love it. I love it, man. And the bottle too, it's like just like a nice, handy cologne, and just go out on a date, get the girl's number. That's pretty much it. So the next cologne I have here is also been in some of my videos too. This is Versace Eros. Yeah, it just smells like vanilla and like kind of like Greek water. What you'd imagine Greek would smell like. Greek? No, not Greek. What do you imagine when you're looking at movies or like some things that are in Greece, and you're looking at the mountains, you're looking at the water, and you're looking at the sand, and you're looking at the trees, and you're looking at the girls in the bikinis. This is what I imagine right here, right? This cologne does that pretty much, and the way it looks too looks very kind of like I don't know, it's a god or something, honestly. And let me show you how this sprays too, because I need to start showing you guys the atomizers, because Dior Sauvage is a nice atomizer. So the atomizer in this one is a one hitter too, but you can kind of control it. Damn, these are coming in my mouth. But yeah, it's a one hitter. I think the flow of air is coming this way, so it's all coming towards me. But at least I'll smell good today. Look at this. Man, I just love spraying this. I know you guys might call me a waste of a cologne guy, but look at this. Really, look. So like such a nice, like as you push it down, just so loose. Just goes like through real quick, and it just feels like it's thin air coming out of the bottle. It's not even like juice. That's what it feels like. But yeah, that was my 5 colognes that I recommend having. Obviously the last 3 that you guys saw just now are very versatile. Yeah, Versace Eros, I'll link in the description below. All the notes of these colognes will be in the description below. I recommend this one for its very good smell, this one for its very good smell and versatility, this one just because it smells very unique. It also lasts a long time and it's very good for clubbing. This one just because it's a very versatile cologne. It smells pretty good and also gets any girl's attention. This one is just a very clean, nice, silky smell and lasts you a good amount too, from like 6 to 8 hours. So, hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, click the like button below, subscribe, and peace. Oh, what's up guys? Sorry, I forgot to recommend the other colognes I don't have, but I recommend to must have for you guys. One I've tried already, don't know where the freaking sample is, but it's obviously Creed Aventus. It's not a must have because it's very expensive, or if you're just getting one cologne, I don't recommend getting it is your one cologne, but if you're collecting fragrances, I think that's one you must have. I have the sample of it, but I don't know where it is. I think it's right here. Yeah, this is a sample for Creed Aventus. One thing I really think that is kind of bad about it is that it's a 50-50 chance of you liking it or not. If not, you'll like it 100% or you won't like it. So Creed Aventus is a good cologne. It's a very nice cologne. I like how the dry down smells. Terrific dry down. But one thing I do recommend, there's some other options for it instead of Creed Aventus, but that's obviously a very good cologne. Another one is Bleu de Chanel by Chanel. I have pictures of these, by the way, on the screen so you guys can see how they look, but I won't link them down below, but I'll just show you guys a screen. I'll show you guys a picture of it and the name, so you guys can search up the rest. But that one's a good one. Creed Aventus, Bleu de Chanel. Third one is, what was the third one I don't have? Oh, I do have it, but gave it to my brother to try out. It's Invictus by Paco Rabanne. That's also a very good cologne for the spring and summer, and that one I recommend definitely for the spring and summer. It's a very nice kind of bubbly gum scent with woody, and some marine water, salty water. And there's one more I forgot about. A Dior Homme. It's just a Dior Homme, like the original whatever it is. That one smells very much irisy. It's like a type of plant, but that one I would get a sample of first because some people don't like the iris, some people do. I personally like the iris. I recommend Dior Homme, probably the 2012 batch. If you guys can find those, that one I recommend. That one is just a pretty good versatile cologne, and also smells very pleasant and lasts for a good amount. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Again, peace. Sorry I forgot to add this in, but I'm gonna add this in at the end of the video.